Buddies, Campaign 4, episodes 29 and 30. This is the first of 3 videos. We're going to start with the spies. Starts off with Kattigan lore. We find out how his family dies. We find out that it's a sorcerer with creepy little green magic stuff and skulls and whatnot. It is absolutely heartbreaking. Robbie is a phenomenal actor. I felt every single bit of it. My heart hurt so bad. You can tell why this man is broken. I didn't mean to stop looking. It just happened. Are you kidding me? Spoilers, guys, because I'm probably not going to go in order. And then we come to find out that it was Primus Draconis who killed his family. Why did he kill his family? Is it because of Thiazi? Did Thiazi do something? How long have all of these plans been in place? I still feel like we are missing huge plot points, which makes sense because we're only on episode 30 of the campaign, of campaigns that usually run over 100 episodes. So I totally get it. But oh man, the layers are layering and I'm very, very excited. Kattigan gets snatched up by 2 of Tyranny's sisters who are disguised as Abria and Hal. Abria and Liam end up coming to the table to help guide that little bit of trickery. I was tricked as well. I was trying to figure out why they were being so animated. They also did phenomenal in their acting, but it happened so quickly that I couldn't call it until it was already revealed, and then it was great. Take them to the Candescent Creed. We switch on over. We see Wick and Tyranny in Wick's room. Bolair is in Tyranny's thingy. Tyranny gets a Lux. The Lux is horrible, and we find out that we should not have felt bad about Tasha's snake eating the other one. They're all pretty horrible. Wick does a charm person because there's some trickeriness going on. The Lux thinks that they're trying to bone, and Tyranny's like, no, nothing weird. Just companionship, help him write letters. It ends up being charm person. They're able to get the mask on her. Before that, Tyranny does put on the mask, and it is trippy as hell to visualize. It's Bolair's on her face, Tyranny's coming out of her mouth, but then Bolair comes out of her mouth. It was very, very trippy to imagine. Very, very cool. She doesn't keep it on, gives us the Lux. Mom and younger brother come in after sister. Sister is not great. Not a great. Wick's sister, should be more specific. Wick's sister sucks. Wick's sister is super duper mean, hates him so bad, and I think it might be because we later learn that Wick's younger brother is an ASMR, much like Wick is, so I wonder if the sister is not, and that might be why she's super duper angry. Go into the meeting, and I think I have notes on this, so give me 1 second. Alright, so they get to the big meeting. Kattigan gets dragged in and Wolfric get dragged in by Tyranny's sisters, but nothing really happens with that yet. I very much thought that Grandma was going to make Wick kill Kattigan in front of everybody just to prove that he was loyal, and I'm really, really glad that did not happen. Cormorant, the chick who got sucked into a box after the mask stuck on her face, she shows up. What do you mean she shows up? We find out that is Termina. That is Bolair's sister. She's the one that the god was wearing. The god is dead. She's crazy. She's super crazy. And Cormorant is still much like Bolair in that little box, but communicating with her and trying to change her. And Bolair rolled a large amount of bad rolls, except for when it counted. We'll follow that for a second. Bolair goes and talks to Termina, and pretty much Termina is really, really upset that Bolair could not find her. And I think that's Cormorant in her ear telling her, egging her on to continue to believe that. I love the way Taliesin switches from when he's talking to his sister to how he acts with everyone else. It's a lot softer, and I thought that was pretty cool. But even that softness with those bad rolls did not help. We rolled initiative, and his sister pulled out mother freaking disintegrate. Oh man. And then Taliesin pulls a Percy and rolls a nat 20 while staring directly in Brennan Lee Mulligan's eyes. I loved it so much. It was amazing. It was amazing. And then there's a little bit of a chase. Bolair makes the decision that instead of going to try, because that was the only good roll, instead of trying to find somewhere else, he's going to jump out the window. And then the chick that he's wearing will obviously die, but then Tyranny's right there. She can grab the mask, which she does, and they go off. As they're getting a good amount around the corner, I believe it was a luck check, then Termina comes down and checks the body. That ends Bolair's information. Tyranny goes with the sisters, with Kattigan, and they are convinced to let Tyranny, like, torture him a little bit, but not convinced to just leave them by themselves. They're able to get out of it. I can't quite remember exactly what all happened, but I know it was pretty cool, good. Maybe the sisters left and because pretty much Tyranny and Bolair have, like, the run of that shop. I can't remember what kind of shop it's called. The word is not coming to me. They have full run of the shop. So I don't remember if the sisters were like, go, you handle it. I think there might have been a persuasion to, like, make them leave and just let her handle everything. There was. They're like, you go back and say that the job's done. Like, I've got it from here. You guys did such a good job. So, good stuff. That gets handled. All of that was very, very cool. Bolair's power sets are super fun. And the way that Taliesin explains everything is really awesome. And, oh man, the Tyranny and Kattigan scene, their little thing that they had where Tyranny now fully understands everything about Kattigan. Kattigan knows she fully understands, like, that connection is there, and that's the coolest, didn't think it was really gonna happen connection that I think we have so far. Wick, who's in this meeting, everything that the schemers did worked. Like, it was going to come. Primus was on the back foot for the entire time until he did Zone of Truth, and pretty much laid it out that I was trying to do the exact same thing you guys were trying to do. And I believe I have that. Hold on. Yes. So the David Vindicta, they ran out of time, but the Aussie didn't, which was pretty cool. They wanted to be the main ones. Back in the day, they had an emperor, or just the guys in general, but somebody was in charge. And Taconis was like, you know what? Somebody just needs to be in charge of everyone, and it's going to be me. Here's all the stuff that I was going to do for you. I was going to give you a whole bunch of stuff so you'd be good to go. But you were going to bend the knee to me. But also, you guys are all trying to do the same thing. Royce and Einfazen have beef. Einfazen and Cormory have beef. Einfazen was doing the Jotun bull. My little recording thingy is in the way. But you guys can see that. Like, they were all working on things in order to rule the other people. And then you can't prove it's allegory, but it was very much, you know, if we're all doing this, it's fun. If you guys win, I'll bow, I'll clap my hands, I'll congratulate you. But if the little people out there win, yuck. Can't let that happen. We got to make sure that doesn't happen. And that's crazy pants. Then Primus's daughters, the twins, get real happy with Wick, which ends up kind of saving the bird watchers a little bit. So that was very, very cool. Sam did amazing with all of his roles. Again, everyone else is doing things that are helping other people. Except for when they don't go with other people. Bolair did not go with Kattigan because sister. Like, it's important that these tables have not been together. Not all of these people know each other. It's not gung-ho 100%. Wick's sister ends up being sent to the theater to see what's going on because some people came back and said, no, they're not doing what they said they were going to do for the show, so that's a problem. And then Wick pisses his sister off before she leaves by telling her, make sure that you check in with someone who's, like, superior to you pretty much before you do anything. She's gonna kill everyone. Like, I think that's a luck check to see if she actually listens or if she's just like, nah, dude, you like this person, I'll burn it to the ground. And I'm very excited to see what happens tonight. Ooh. So, that was The Spies. If I missed anything, let me know. Give me your thoughts. Do what feels kind. Okay, thanks, bye.